Okay, here we are, day 2. So we have 2,622 divided by 3. Let us use division to regroup this. We have to turn this into the vinculum or the house. This is our dividend. It stays on the outside. And then we're just going to use the old-fashioned steps of division here, the standard algorithm. So we see 3 goes into 2. We know it cannot go into 2, but I can divide up 3 or 26 3 different ways. So 3 goes into 26 how many times? Well, 8. I can try 8. 8 goes times 3 equals 24. So let's do that. I don't think it's going to go over. So 8 times 3 is 24. I'm going to go ahead and I'll put the 24 down here. Then I subtract. 6 take away 4 is 2. Then I bring it down. We're just using the steps of division. 7 goes into 22. How many? Or I gave you the answer instead. 22 is my new dividend. I have 3 on the outside. I'm going to slow down a little bit. So 3, I can take 22 and divide it into how many groups? 3. 7, that's right, because 7 times 3 is 21. And now I'm going to subtract 2 times 1, or 2 take away 1 is 1. And then I'm going to bring down my arrow here, bring down this number. 12, 3 can go into 12. How many times? 4 times. So you have 874 times 3. That would give you 2,622, or 3 into 2,622 is going to give you 874. Remember, this is your quotient, the answer. Okay, here we go. 6,940, we're dividing it by 10 to the second power. Remember that second power? That's telling us on the number line, anytime we are moving to the right, we're multiplying it by 10. And if we're dividing, we go backwards. So here's a little help. Instead of writing out the number line today, I love this little, we're going to do Mr. down low, Mr. DL. All right. And if remember, if we're multiplying the decimal, we're going to move the decimal to the right. And if we're dividing, we move the decimal to the left. And remember, this is because we have this power of 2. This power of 2, 10 to the second power, tells us how many times to move that decimal. So when you have a whole number like 6,940, and you know you have to divide it by the 10 power 2 times, your decimal comes at the end of a whole number. We don't write a decimal at the end of the whole number. So we're going to put that here, and then we're going to move it, because we're dividing, moving it to the left. Ready? 2 times. To the left, to the left. So instead of doing all the number lines, instead of doing all the math and setting it up, you just have this knowing that 10 divided by 10 is going to give you 69 and 40 hundredths. Whew, that was beautiful. Okay, now we're going to find the area of the rectangle. Oh, look at this. We've been practicing this in our class in math. And here you go. Here's an area of the rectangle. Remember, area equals length times width. And so we're just multiplying 1 times 6/7 yards. Well, that's funny, because we know that anytime we multiply 1 by another number, it's just going to stay that same number. So you have 6/7, right? 1 times 6 is 6, and 1 times 7 is 7. We have yards here. Here's the part that you need to show. You need to square or put the little exponent up here, because, or you could write out square yards, because anytime you multiply 2 dimensions, length times width, you need to note that here on your math. Okay, this is math law. So 6/7 yards squared. Okay, now we're going to be writing an expression for the calculation of subtract the difference of 20 and 13 from 70. So these are a little confusing, because you think you have to do something first. So before they give you the rest of the whole problem, so we have to make sure. I'm going to read it again. Subtract the difference of 20 and 13. So we know we're going to subtract the difference of 20 and 13. That goes in your parentheses, because we have to do that first before, because we're taking this and we're subtracting it from 70. All right. So you're saying 70 and you're taking it away from 20 minus 13. There you go. Boom. You got this.